St. Paul had the same problem. He'd been preaching the gospel in a number of towns with mixed success. For many, Paul's message is hard to hear. It hardly made a sense to them, and it demanded much from them in terms of the way they were expected to live. And mind you, the people of Corinth are no different. Evidently, they had asked Paul, "Who are you? Who are you, man?" So Paul wrote them a second letter. This is why he wrote the second letter to the Corinthians. The one we read here in today's class. And what does Paul tell them? He tells them, and I paraphrase it, "You know what? I'm not perfect. I am not perfect. I have my own struggles, my own weaknesses, just like you." And then he writes a very well-known line in the scripture. Can you remember what? Are you listening? I'll tell you what is it. Here it is to help you. The Lord said, "My grace is sufficient for you, for power is made perfect in weakness." That's beautiful, huh? Let me read that to you again. "My grace is sufficient for you, for power is made perfect in weakness." And that, my friends, is both a revolutionary idea and hallmark of Christianity. God doesn't need perfection in us to act through us. God doesn't only choose the pure, the holy, the faithful as His instruments. Not only can God act through our weaknesses and sin, He often does. For with God, nothing is wasted. Everything in creation can be used for His purposes. All we have to do is what? Open up to Him. And to His grace, to His very life that He chooses to pour out on us and in us every day of our lives. And so, Paul chooses to boast of his weakness and brokenness because it glorifies God and points to God's goodness on him. God is perfect, that we don't have to be perfect. That's beautiful also. God is perfect, that we don't have to be perfect. God is so loving that He understands the times when we don't love. God understands when we give in no temptation because He Himself was tempted. I suppose that because God chooses to use us and love us anyway. There's another phrase there that maybe you have a hard time in understanding it. What was this thorn of the flesh? Thorn of the flesh that Paul wrote of. Well, simply in terms of weaknesses, let me ask, what were his weaknesses? We don't know. I suppose it is not that important. sin or some physical malady is immaterial. God spoke through St. Paul despite Paul's imperfections. And He does the same with us. And you are well aware of what the implications are, right? God is speaking to us all the time through people who come into our lives. Yes, there are prophets in our midst whom God is using for His purposes to communicate His very self to us. And despite what we'd like to believe, those that God has chosen are probably much different from what we'd expect. They're the weak, the outcast, the annoying, the arrogant, and what is the most important thing? The sinner. As a matter of fact, they are not like us. Today, my brothers and sisters, let us pray for the grace to not be quick to dismiss, to ignore, or to judge. Rather, let us keep our eyes and ears open, listening and looking for our God who is around the corner and in every person. Guess what? We've got mail. We just might not be surprised who's delivering it. Amen.